Welcome to our Walk Around Kentucky virtual tour of the Henry Clay Ashland Estate. Ashland is the early 19th century plantation home of U.S. statesman Henry Clay, located in the heart of Lexington, Kentucky. The estate dates from approximately 1806 and once included over 600 acres. It was a working farm of considerable size in Clay's time. The estate is easy to locate at the corner of Sycamore and Richmond Road in Lexington, 120 Sycamore Road. Richmond Road is an extension of Main Street, and Ashland is approximately 1.5 miles southeast from downtown Lexington. You can take New Circle Road to Richmond Road, go toward Lexington approximately 1.5 miles. As you enter the residential area, stay in the left lane. Ashland will be on your left. There is a sign on the corner of Woods Point Road. Go one more block to a black and gold sign in the center median at Sycamore Road. Turn left on Sycamore Road and follow the signs to the parking lot. Ashland's parking lot is located on Finecastle Road. Note, if you enter 120 Sycamore Road into your GPS, you will be taken to the front of the house and not the parking lot. Handicap parking is available. Kentucky statesman Henry Clay was a U.S. Senator from Kentucky and served as Speaker of the U.S. House of Representatives and as Secretary of State. In 1852, he helped delay the Civil War and secession by Southern states, thus gaining the title the Great Compromiser. Clay built the mansion in 1812, and a portion of the original mansion was designed by famed architect Benjamin Henry Latrobe, who is also the United States Capitol building in Washington, as well as the Pope Villa, also in Lexington. The front of the original home was graced by a detailed Georgian entrance and a large Palladian window leading to the balcony on the second floor. The home is flanked by two large wings, giving the mansion overall balance. 20 acres of the original estate remain, which includes the mansion, carriage house, smokehouse, ice house, and dairy cellar. The wooded grounds containing walking trails, formal gardens, and lots of open spaces for playing. The walking trails are not difficult, so all ages can enjoy walking through the grounds. In the playing fields, you might see people playing frisbee, relaxing, or reading. At Ashland, beautiful iron gates lead into a traditional English garden. The gardens feature a large variety of trees, shrubs, perennials, herbs, roses, and annuals. The Ashland Garden is open seasonally, Tuesday through Sunday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. A sign in front of the garden gates asks that you hold little children's hands. Also, pets are not allowed, but you can walk your pets on the trail. Ashland also has a breathtaking peony garden. These flowers are known to be easy to grow and nearly pest-free, and it is a showstopper when in full bloom. The best time to catch this spectacular garden in bloom is in late April and early May. But if you missed it this year, don't worry, because the foliage remains beautiful and lush throughout the growing season. The flowers are available in red, pink, purple, white, and yellow. Henry Clay began developing his property by planting trees. In 2018, Ashland received arboretum status and is home to over 400 trees. The blue ash trees on the estate have been there since the late 18th century. Younger examples of white and green ash trees grow on the property as well. The blue ash is native to the bluegrass region of Kentucky and the native basin region of Tennessee. However, since the late 1980s, the ash trees have been threatened by an emerald ash borer, which is a wood-boring beetle that was accidentally introduced from Eastern Asia. It has killed nearly tens of millions of trees and threatens 7 million ash trees in North America. Arborists estimate Kentucky has 131 million white ashes, 92 million green ashes, and an unknown number of blue ashes, most of them in the Triangle, including Lexington, Louisville, and Cincinnati. The state has 44 different species of trees, so it is a great spot for a tree identification project. Some of the trees at Ashland are wild cherry, white cedar, pine trees, magnolia, maple, dogwood. It is also home to one of the tallest of the American hardwoods, the tulip poplar. You can also find a hemlock tree, which is in the pine family and has one of the smallest cones of all the conifers. The giant ginkgo tree at Ashland are definitely worth visiting in the fall when the unique fan-shaped leaves turn a golden yellow. The hackberry tree is another tree you might come across on the path. The fruit of the hackberry is popular with winter birds and several species of butterflies, including the hackberry butterfly. You might even catch a glimpse of a hackberry butterfly if you spot a butterfly flying in a fast, erratic manner or resting upside down on a tree trunk. Now, for the first time in over 135 years, hemp is being grown at Ashland. In front of the Keeper's Cottage, a wattle fence surrounds the small hemp plot, along with the small hemp sculpture made from leftover willow sapling. As a place dedicated to history and nature, the estate now has a dedicated recovery planning of running buffalo clover. Running buffalo clover is a federally endangered species. Endangered species are animals and plants that are in danger of becoming extinct. Threatened species are animals and plants that are likely to become endangered in the foreseeable future. Running buffalo clover flowers bloom from late spring to early summer. Running buffalo clover requires periodic disturbance in a somewhat open habitat to successfully flourish. The clover used to be maintained by the bison. Today, the species is found in partially shaded woodlots, mowed areas, lawns, parks, and cemeteries, and along streams and trails. On your visit, you might catch a glimpse of a rabbit if you visit in dawn or dusk of the day. The eastern cottontail rabbit is the most numerous of the 3 species of rabbits in Kentucky and can be found throughout the state. The eastern cottontail is chunky, red-brown or gray-brown in appearance, with large hind feet, long ears, and a short, fluffy white tail. Its underside fur is white. It has large brown eyes and large ears to see and listen for danger. This urban forest provides home for many of Kentucky's songbirds, such as the northern cardinal or blue jays. Blue jays are white or light gray underneath, with various shades of blue, black, and white above. Blue jays are birds of the forest edges. The older birds often do not migrate. The blue jay feeds primarily on nuts and seeds, and is particularly fond of small acorns. They are often found near oaks, in forest, woodlots, towns, cities, and parks. See if you can spot a blue jay, an ash tree, a clover, a hackberry butterfly, or an eastern cottontail at Ashland when you visit, or in your own backyard. I hope you enjoyed this Walk Across Kentucky tour and will join us next time.